Wa, the spirit of Japan and harmony. Wafrica encapsulates both West Africa and Japanese ancient sophisticated aesthetic to create a new territory, the third aesthetic, redefining our sense of origin. How are our stories unique? How do we come from? Serge Mouangue, youngest of four, was born in Yaoundé, Cameroon. As an immigrant, his father was ambitious, a visionary. His mother was the soul of peace and beauty. Growing up in the suburbs was rough, and Serge was hungry to create and transform his surroundings. His only interests, dreaming and drawing. He studied applied arts and interior and industrial design. In the heart of Paris, Pompidou Center became his church. Living in Japan created new connections between the origin and the present, experiencing similarities between his culture and that of the Japanese, tribal, animate, sophisticated and codified. Inspired by the complementary nature of their difference, he imagined the African kimono, Japanese refinement and attention to detail combined with West African rhythmic density and vibration. Unveiling the first kimono was a defining moment. Curious and open, a Japanese customer asked to try it on. Her reaction was spontaneous. "I'm wearing a piece of universal heritage." Innovative variations of the African kimono have been shown in Dakar, Basel, Stockholm, Kyoto and Paris. The results are so much more than a blend of two existing cultures. The first Wafrica performance was held in Tokyo, a dialogue between live Senegalese kora musicians and Japanese masters in the art of tea. A public performance uniting the distinct heritages of both cultures, inspiring further conversations, a new sense of birth. Exploring the concept through sculpture, Serge initiated the creation of a masterpiece, working with Ukawa Masaru, a lacquer master with 40 years experience. For 9 generations his family have served the Tokugawa Shogun dynasty, working only with Japanese materials. Specially selected sculptures from Bamilikai craftsmen meet a process practiced in Japan for thousands of years. 2 years later, the Blood Brothers were born. They travelled directly to New York Museum of Art and Design as a central component to the Global Africa project. Attracted considerable attention, efforts were made by the museum to obtain them for their permanent collection. Wafrica projects demonstrated new opportunities to celebrate diversity and harmony and peace, searching for ways to express a new aesthetic by the transformation of timeless, iconic symbols. In response to the argument that globalization may rob us of our cultural identity, a conversation between two ancient, strong and sophisticated identities, Japan and Africa. The conversation is about the beauty of weaving strands of our stories together. It's about hope and embracing the possibilities made available when the unique treasures bought by each of us are juxtaposed to form a new and enlightened international consciousness.